Stick 'em, ha ha ha, stick 'em.
All right. So
Riot Skatepark started in the year of 2000. Actually, Sean Fallbush, who started Anthem Boy Skateboard, started Riot back in 2000. And then I purchased the park from him in 2001, I guess. And he just wanted to go on and do other things. And I was like, man, Riot can't die. So I wanted to keep it open for the children's. Yeah, 2001 Production Drive, Louisville, Kentucky, 40299. Well, being back in the original building is great because it opens up a lot more doors because our plant side location, we were really restricting on our hours because of other businesses surrounding us, like our next door neighbor and the guy above us always complained about the noise. But here we are free to open any time of day, which is great. And also the place is much bigger. So now we can house this vert ramp. And my friend Jason Gaines, who is deeply involved in the skateboarding community here in Louisville, especially the vert community, he is pretty much the guy who saved the downtown skate park from being demolished. And they were going to put in a new vert ramp, which is already there now. But before that, they were talking about tearing down the old one, and I was like, man, what are you guys going to do with that? And he was like, well, my friend may take it, but they're probably just going to tear it down. And I was like, man, we should put that in Riot. And he was like, Riot's too small, it won't fit in there. And I was like, no, we back in their original location. So he came out and I showed him. I was like, man, let's put it right here, it'd be perfect. So his eyes got real big and he's like, yes, it'd be so awesome. We'll have an indoor vert ramp. And I'm like, oh, yes. And we'll also save this ramp that's been around forever since 2002, I believe. Riot was established in 2000. So yeah, 2002. So I don't know, that thing has a lot of history in Louisville skate history. So it's pretty awesome to preserve part of Louisville skate history. And it's been an extremely big task taking that here. Because I've been trying to build the park itself, and I do get help from a few of my friends, Alex Schreck and Tyler Everett. But disassembling the ramp, a lot of people actually did help out with that. There's a group of guys from Indianapolis that came down, a whole vert community, which was really awesome. They came down for one day and helped out, but we got it completely disassembled and relocated here in the building, and it took 2 weeks tops, and that was awesome. But rebuilding was a huge task. Reconfiguring everything, trying to find parts that fit together, parts that aren't damaged and just dry rotted out. All the screws are just disintegrated, all the nails are rusted out. Just been a whole lot of work.
All right, so just as far as being involved in the skateboarding community, as long as you have, for new skaters, for people just becoming a part of skateboarding, what would be your best recommendation for them to be able to appreciate, skateboarding as a whole, or what would, if you could go back in time and look at yourself when you were young, skating, you probably wouldn't say much to yourself because you've stayed the same for a long time. But
I'm pretty much the same guy.
if you could talk to the majority of kids who are a part of groups of skateboarders when they're 16 or 17, like what would you encourage them to do?
Well, just be yourself, definitely. I see a lot of kids transform into things that they think they should be, and hang out with certain groups of people that they think they should hang out with to be cool. And that is not what skateboarding is about at all. Like, it just blows my mind to see the cliques in the skateboarding world now. I guess it's because it's become this, it was this underground lifestyle that has become mainstream now. And it's, I still remember the day, like being young and, everyone hated skateboarders. I've still, yes, a lot of people do dislike skateboarders, but it was nothing like it was back then. I mean, we were called devil worshippers and skater fags is what everyone would say. I mean, it was just such derogatory terms to something that they didn't understand and were afraid of because they didn't understand it, and it was not the norm. There's even a skateboard video that says abusing the norm. And it's a guy with a name tag that says Norm, and everybody's beating him up, which is a pun on some words. But long story short, just skate because you want to skate, not because it is the in thing or whatever, and do tricks that you want to do. Don't do tricks that are in style or cool or whatever. Just ride your skateboard and have fun. If you want to do power sleds, and just do that. If you're afraid to do something else, like, try to learn it. Don't be afraid. Don't stray away from certain types of skateboarding because you're not good at that. Like, who's stopping you? Like, have fun and skate and just learn and do whatever you want to do and be yourself. Mostly just be yourself. Don't feel like you have to do something or act a certain way or talk a certain way because that is what is in or whatever. Just be yourself and skate for fun. But I've been skating for over 32 years now. And Riot's been in business for coming up on its 18th year now. And I've watched you grow up, Giles. Yeah, I mean, I never thought that Riot would become what it is today. I mean, I've watched so many people grow up. We've lost people along the way. I mean, I've been to funerals. I've taught kids how to drive. I've went to kids' graduations. It's like this huge family. There's people with Riot Skatepark tattoos. Like, it's insane, man. Giles has set up this amazing event. It will be at Riot Skatepark on December 14th, 2017. It is for the Louisville Underground Appreciation Day. Let's get back to the roots and essence of what makes skateboarding great.
Doors open at 5.
Doors open at 5.
So that's how we'll be judging it.
It's not like the best thing you can do. It's like to your own ability. Like, if you're pushing yourself, if you're really out there, like, because we all know, like, I'm pretty much familiar with the majority of skateboarders in the city. Like, if I see one kid doing a frontside flip off a launch ramp or whatever, and I know that kid does that every day. Like, dude, trust I'm different. That's awesome you're doing it, but this little dude over here just did a kickflip off of it, and he's only done it once before, and he landed it today, which is awesome. It may seem kind of lame to some people, but I think that's an awesome way to judge a contest myself. So that way it's fair for everyone.